A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there to my channel, the Twin Flame Union. And in this channeling session, the Divine Masculine has again sent out a message, a very deep, intense message. And surprisingly, I have been receiving the channelings in different languages also. Though I normally speak in Hindi and English, but I also speak in Nepalese language. I am also okay with Bengali. So I have received channelings in Nepalese, in Bengali, and lately also in Assamese language. And what was most strange was that I received a channeling in a language that I didn't even understand, that I didn't even know what font is this or what script is this from. And when I translated it, the words were, the lines and the statements were so profound that I'm getting really surprised. So it is kind of giving me a validation that globally a lot of people are awakening. And although language is not important, because love is the language that everyone understands pretty well, even if you are not from the same dialect. But sometimes, not sometimes, in fact mostly, even as a language expert, I was taught, or I was told, that only 7% of our communication is based on words. Everything else is body language and tone. So that has a very strong meaning also, because in the twin flame journey, in the ascension journey as a coach, I've been telling people, whosoever has come to me, that if you really want to ascend, if you really want to change your life, then you have to change the feelings, because it's the feelings that create our reality. And here, the feeling that I'm receiving from the Divine Masculine Collective is just amazing, because first I got a word in Hindi which is called Milan. Now Milan is actually a synonym of union in Hindi, from English to Hindi if you translate. And it doesn't just mean meeting of two people, or a date or something, but it's more like a union. So the Divine Masculine is actually asking, when will this union happen? Without knowing that he's using the word union, because it's in Hindi. And then the rest was given to me in completely different language. And there also, the Divine Masculine Collective is saying that when will there be a meeting? When there shall be a meeting. Okay, when will there be a meeting with the person that I want to meet? With the person of my affection, of my love, the person I want. He is talking about basically the Divine Feminine Collective. And then it could be directed to individually any one of you. And then he says that there is a bird that stays up. It stays up in the day and in the night. And then he talks about the moon. So in the night, he's looking at the moon. And he's saying that the moon is also looking at me, looking towards me. And he uses the word servant and wishing, when you wish to be someone's servant. And he's talking about the universe in a way that he now understands divine timing. Now, those of you who say that there is no such thing as divine timing, I have no idea what to say to you all, but everything is divine timing, everything. And everything also depends on grace. Now, these are very deep subjects, scientifically as well, because most of the things that we are discussing on the Twin Flame Union channel, everything is scientific and very pragmatic. It actually works if you try it out. So, if you try this out also, you would know that divine timing has very, very, very big importance. Now, he's saying, I understand that there is divine timing. I understand that without the hand of universe, without the hand of God, without the hand of source, this meeting between me and the person I love, the woman I love, my DF, I know it cannot happen. Okay? But still, I want to know. I know So in simple words, he's saying, I know that it's already pre-planned, it's predestined. He's very sure now. He's very sure that she is the one. There is no one else who can really make him feel the way she makes him feel, as she has made him feel, always made him feel. Like if they had the option, if he had the choice, if he feels, if everything was the way he wanted, then he would have never gotten away from her even for a second. He is that much into her, so much into her, so deeply into her, very, very attracted by her, and very, very, very attracted by her confidence. There is some sort of confidence that he sees in the divine feminine. And I can tell you that this can happen between people who are communicating with one another, and it can also happen between people who are not communicating. So what do I mean by communication between the DM and the DF? Let me clarify. So communication basically can be of different types. Type number 1 is that the divine feminine and divine masculine are talking to one another, but they are doing a very formal talk. So they just say, hi, what's up? She says, yeah, all good. Okay, what you doing? Then nothing, just watching TV or watching a movie. Oh, okay, good. What's the movie? This is the movie. Oh, all right, enjoy it. So it's very small talks, very small communication. And he is also initiating these conversations. He really wants to know how she's doing, what's up with her. And because, she cannot trust him entirely or completely because of the past things. She's like, yeah, I'm good. So she's replying, but she's no longer showing that excitement towards him. Type number 2 is that she is talking to him like very normally. They're cracking jokes, or he's even telling her that, I like you. They're dropping hints. Yeah, that I've liked you, and, you are this person, that person, but situation happened, or this happened, or that happened, that we couldn't be together. In that way they're talking, but she's very much clear that I'm not interested in you anymore. I have moved on. Or even if she's saying that she hasn't said I've moved on, she's clearly saying that, look, it cannot happen in the way you want, but yeah, we can talk. It's funny, you make me laugh and you crack jokes and you send me these memes or whatever. They are having some kind of conversation, but in the conversation, she's very clear that she's not going to enable anything. She's not going to initiate anything, and she's definitely not in the mood to pursue him anymore. And looking at his condition or looking at his situation, she also feels that maybe he can't even step forward. If he, say for example, he chose someone else, he chose a karmic, he got married to someone else, or he's with a living partner, or he's with a girlfriend or someone. So he is in the regret zone that I wish I had not married this person, or I wish I had not dated this person. I wish I had pursued my DF because I was so drawn to her, so attracted to her. But maybe it was ego. Not maybe, it was ego. Due to ego, I did not pursue her. I did not really follow up, or whatever. If there were some promises made, if there were some vows were exchanged, he didn't take it further, and he decided to settle for someone else. And this is not to condescend anyone, but love is such a thing that when you fall in love with a person, and when it's true love, then you may not realize it at that point when you are escaping from that love, or when you are like, no, maybe I should not do it. But you realize it when you have probably committed to someone else, or probably in a moment. Sometimes people take decisions in a moment. It was a decision that was taken, very strong decision, because the divine masculine thought that the stronger the decision would be, the easier it would be to be escaping from this whole intensity. Because definitely the intensity, or the love, or the joy, or the feelings he has for the DF, he has never had those feelings with anyone. And even if, they have probably not communicated so much, or they've not, hung out so much, or met each other so much, or did, even confess any feelings. but he always had those feelings. And this is the thing, this is basically like his how in the navigator, this is the compass that has actually brought him back to her, where he thinks that I I did not I never thought that I would come to this place in life where I would have imagined himself, like in his own mind he's saying that I never imagined myself being so drawn to someone for so many years, or despite all this separation phase or this gap that we had, that I would still feel so strongly for her. So that is also a type of communication where they have not blocked each other, they have not said anything even mean to each other, not abused each other, but they just quietly went away from one another. They had at one time decided to just quietly ghost one another or just vanish from one another's life, thinking that they will never cross each other's paths. But they kept doing that, they kept crossing each other's paths, and now it has come to a point where the DM is now he's like he just wants to get out of the situation he's into, and he wants to run into her arms. He wants to tell her that, look, I am all by myself now. I'm all there for you. You can't say no to me now. Don't say after do all this. Like, you have a second thought, like, what if I leave my girlfriend, or I leave my relationship, or if I leave my live-in partner, or even the person I'm married to, and what if then she says no, and she says, no, I never told you to leave her. He's not even thinking that. He's like, okay, I just want to come to her, that's it. That is a second type. Then there is a third type of communication where they have not spoken at all. Like there is no contact, nothing for all these years. And despite there has been no contact at all from both parties, he is still thinking, contemplating, making plans. And now he's directly having a conversation with the universe, to source, that when will I meet her? When will I go back to her? I really want to go back to her. The way I feel for this woman, this person, I have never felt it for anyone. I don't care good or bad, how it will be with her, what she'll put me through. I am ready to go through anything. I am ready to walk through the fire to be with her. I don't mind. At least when I walk with her through the fire, I will be happy because I'll be holding the hand of the person I really truly desire, deeply love. There is no such thing like, okay, I want to have sex with her, or I've had sex with her, or I've had some kind of intimate situation with her. There is no such thing. It's completely purely a love that he feels towards her in a very soulful way. So that is also one type of communication. No contact does not mean there is no love and there's no affection and there is no work that he's doing. Both of them are doing their work. But in this type of divine feminine and masculine, what I see is that they don't want to go to the person, they don't want to approach the person till they have sorted out everything. And sometimes this can be a problem too, because life can never be perfect. You can never really sort out everything till the end, something or the other keeps happening. So this also he will learn in due course of time. So let me tell you an example, that there is a divine masculine. He's probably not making so much money, or he has been dependent on his family business, or some kind of money system where it's directly not being earned by him. And just to be with the divine feminine, he only wants to be with the divine feminine, okay? But his family pressure is so much, his mother's pressures, father's pressures, that hey, you don't even earn this much money, how will you marry someone, how will you run a house, you know how much money is required to pay the bills, you have to pay this much for the electricity, this much for the gas, this much for the internet, this much for the house rent, or even if you live in your own house, you have to pay for the food, you have to pay for the car and everything, that she's gonna do, you're gonna do. So he kept like slogging to earn that amount of money. But all of this is actually connected to the chakras that are unblocked. So if your willpower is so low, if your confidence is so low about your own self, then how can you earn money, or how can you reach to that level? So he keeps trying, and so much time went by. Probably 2 years have passed by or 3 years have passed by, but he's still not done anything. So that has created some kind of urgency in him, in fact, on the contrary. So it now he's like, oh my god, I spent 3 days trying to reach a certain goal. So I had to say, I'm just giving an example, I have to earn, say, $2,000 per month, to be able to manage my lifestyle with her, my lifestyle, her lifestyle. This is just an example, okay guys, you can put any figure to it. So he thinks like that, and he's simply trying to reach to that amount, but he has not been able to. So in this case, there is no karmic, there is nothing, but there is a lot of societal programming, family programming. In fact, a lot of control of the family is there, the decision making, everything is with the family. So he's basically trying to come into his authority. Now, at the end of the Divine Feminine, what happened is that she at first showed a lot of faith in him. But 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, 1 year has passed by, 2 years have passed by, 3. But he's still not, ready to be there. So what she did is she also kind of started going away from him slowly and gradually. At first she would meet him, she even acted like, like they're together, they are a girlfriend boyfriend couple, things like that. But she saw that there is still no change in him, he's still doing the same things, he's still the same person, like she felt. And then she also moved on, because how much will you wait for a person just to earn a certain amount, or just to come to a certain standard of living? Now you must be thinking, how come I'm receiving these type of formats? Even I cannot tell you how, it's just that I receive this information and my job is to relate to you. So I'm just sharing with you what are the certain types of communications that are happening and not happening, and which apply for this channeling. So in this case, this fourth case that I mentioned here, also the Divine Masculine's intention is to be with her. He really wants to be with her, he really loves her, everything is there, but he doesn't have that faith or that courage, because he's not learned how to let go. So surrender doesn't only happen when you surrender in a situation. Surrender can also be like, let me do my work, let me put my effort, and let the universe decide, and the universe will be with me. How things will happen, I don't know, but things will happen. That is a kind of faith you have. So I'm going to end this part over here, and I'm going to meet you again in part 2, where I will be sharing, along with the energy, I will be sharing all the other lines that the Divine Masculine has shared to the Divine Feminine. And yes, one love and peace out. See you soon.